Mugasumi mwanchi muligerere begeteseni kya Ndizi TV na inde tumiranira igase mesa ya Amayia Chinsa Isano na Ibere egere nkomanyie asenchera yobwenge nararia yagendete gukoreka ime na isiko yorogongo rwa Gusii na Kenya engima asibali mogotobwatia wetera senchera ye mitandao online tonyore na Ndizi TV News digital abonensemo ya Facebook na baigo Ndizi TV News asensemo ya YouTube na inde na bogo tweet at Ndizi TV News nyororero neritsukuri alamisi chitariki ne 20 mutenyino yokane omwaka bwechirwa 2023 kwirana ndabona segekege kekerebosio egere nkumanyenga nararia yagosena kwareganiri asomuga sobono twemanye asenchera yobwenge tobaise gosuka kwirana ndigocha Ncheni gonkoro kwa sara Nyarangi Ontita no liato kubwatirana komo korwa sense manyiririo nigakuru kwa Joshua Auta toya chake korwa se county ya Nyamira abwasumulike itojo mangi agende tutwaleganiryo robot ruchikonyora senchira yobwikirano ekere kuraga ensa eyemo ya bono mogoroba kurende asubwengeneri ngansemo ya MCA korwa se county eyo bono nigo bachire asekigambero eliokurigia kumanya nganga yomobaga bwe county ya Kisii ne county ya Nyamira oigete asensemo ya Keroka korengana no MCA bwe ward yeligoma nyambega gisesa nigo bono atebire buna ase ensemogete osichinsemogete chirase county ya Kisii buna ensemo ya buna ensemo ya kari amo nensemo nechinsemo chinde kati yabo ATC nigo egotebekana chire ase county ya Nyamira egento baganirie kenyarko bage kurigererirwa limolioka na kuru onyoro bumanyi korwase eke gambero nigo batebire korengana na barabwo nigo chinsemecho chiganeire gotoka ase county ya Nyamira kurende chire ase county ya Kisii robotu rwa senchera yobwenge.
According to the legal redress, we looked at the historical perspective of what had happened before and I received all the previous reports and documentations and even went forward to engage our other elected leaders, including our governors, our senators, our members of parliament, to try and see whether this issue can be solved amicably. Unfortunately, there seems to be a very hardline stand from both sides, which forced me and the people of Keroka, in which about 212 residents and traders of Keroka from both sides, and with the committee, they petitioned that we seek legal redress, that seeking the National Land Commission to investigate, survey, and erect beacons to clearly demarcate the boundaries of Keroka town, which we believe is almost entirely located in Nyamira County. Secondly, as explained, the lands covering the Kisii Agricultural Training Center in Kisii ATC, Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, Kari, parts of Getare, Jogo, whereby and the area whereby a number of those residents vote in a polling station known as Kiomakondo, which is in Kitutu Masaba constituency. This petition has been filed at the Nyamira Environmental and Lands Court.
Kiomakondo Primary School. The Kiomakondo Primary School is in Kisii County, on the same land with Kiomakondo Secondary School. It's very unique. And we also have Kiomakondo ECD in Nyamira County, Kiomakondo Secondary in Nyamira County, on the same land with Kiomakondo Primary School. And the same parcel, we don't know whether it belongs to Nyamira or Kisii. But what we know from the old map, it belongs to Nyamira. And we don't know why Kiomakondo Primary School is answerable to Kisii County. That is what we are looking for. We want our piece of land which is known. And we have the map. We want it to come back to Nyamira. And that is our claim. By all means. It's by all means. Thank you. We are claiming our land.
Ensemo ya bamenyi kurwase bunge ya Nyaribari chache county ya Kisii nigo bagendrete kumirana asa magacho a culture hall ase county ya Kisii gosomo chobosongo ase bagenderete korwa ebirengereri byabo igoro ye budget ye bunge ya Nyaribari chache kolengana bamenyi abo nigo bagendete korwa magani abo ng'anara ria yabaganete gokorerwa ase ebunge gukwana chinga kiechyo noyo mwasereta Geoffrey Malemba oyo kwanere igoro yemerobere bataite kobeka buna korwa ase ensema ya Nyaribari chache kwene kyabune merobere yonsi ngoikiranere no bokora liborengaine ngonyara ko babukurwegwa ase Chinsa mecho.
Now we are here because of this is a presidential task force which was set by His Excellency the President on the 15th of February, and the task force was given precisely 3 months to develop a framework for the establishment of the national lottery, as well as enhance the policy, legal and institutional framework surrounding the regulation of the gambling activities in Kenya. This was born out of necessity. You are aware that the slot machines have increased in this country. There are many Kenyans who have been betting, and some companies keep on changing purpose. Kenya has been swindled money, and therefore the government felt the need to set up this lottery. The task force has come up with three key documents. We have come up with the gambling policy. This is the first time our nation is setting up the gambling policy.
Mwaziri bw'obochenu Susan Nakumincha bano nigo esokirie na kobori abanyagitari bali barase umugiro kwirana semiremo abo asaba bolire banyare ko babawanchira chinkwana gati yabo amone serikali cye county na korabna na kemero bali ko bekwa eri banyare ko bawakanwa engere yabo kolengana na Kuminja nigense moyo bochenu eirane tase serikali cye county ose devolved governments abo asate bire bairengora merobili nagendete kubekwa nechine chinga kiense ya Kenya agendete gwetera amakongu asensemo ya uchumi nigabolira abanyagitari bonsi kurwa se county geta iga sense ya Kenya kuira nemeremo na wanchira chinkwa na gokore meremo nemerobeli bekwe banyorengere yabo buniganirie.
Health workers are asking for, the governors are able to provide. But in the long term, we are operationalizing something called Kenya Health Human Resource Advisory Council, so that then it can advise the ministry, it can advise the president in terms of how do we deal with health workers across the cadres in this country. That there must be some form of harmonization in terms of how we deal with them. There must be some form of management of their welfare, besides the counties doing what they are doing. And also this Kenya Health Human Resource Advisory Council will be able to be able to assist us in terms of placement for specialists, especially who are very scarce. Then we'll look at the disease burden and post the specialists. Otherwise, we'll continue speaking to them. And the health workers, the doctors, they are not foreigners in this country. They live in this country. His Excellency the President has said, as a country, we are in a bad state in terms of the economy. So it's for them to allow discussions to continue and for the President to steer the country towards economic recovery so that then some of these issues.
Omora ibu abange ase bunge Kimani Ichung'wah nigo baumiranire ase county ya Nairobi na baraikorwa sabomo bwa Kenya Kwanza anene bali bachorire gochakora team egochakora chinkwana gati yobo mubwazimio lomoja One Kenya amo na Kenya Kwanza ukwana chinga kiecho Ichung'wah nigatebire nigo bali tayare kubwatia amachiko korwa se kiama kiabo gose UDA munana ki bagucha goikirania chinkwane cyose kurinda tebire merobere ya chakire ere kwene kiabuna Chinsa mecho Ibere nkumira na bare na gochaka kurigia lichibu igoro yoko kwanerana gati yabo amo na zimilo moja One Kenya wetera ase bunge gose bipartisan talks asamagacho ye bunge.
Leader of minority has ably stated we have had what we term as a preliminary engagement on the bipartisan process as the House leadership, both in the Senate and in the National Assembly. And without belaboring what has already been stated, it is indeed true there is that issue on the composition of the bipartisan team. And as has been stated, we appreciate that the composition of both teams, that of the Azimio coalition, that of the Kenya Kwanza coalition, was arrived at following engagements between the party leadership of both coalitions and the membership, the party membership, in our respective parliamentary group meetings. And it is therefore not an issue that as the House leadership we can ably resolve in this meeting. And that is why we have referred it back to our party leaders for guidance, together with our respective party organs, vis-a-vis the PG and other relevant party organs. Two, as has been said, we have also agreed that as informal as the process has been in this engagement that we had this morning as a House leadership, we also appreciate that the bipartisan committee is yet to be formally established as would be in Parliament, and therefore they can begin what we term as the preliminary informal engagements to begin work on the terms of reference of what they ought to be doing and see if they can strike a balance. Our prayer and our hope is that as we have engaged as a House leadership, it is the beginning, and we are all intent in settling all the issues. And we have said that indeed we have been speaking at each other in press conferences, in rallies, in other public engagements, but today we begin to speak to each other, not at each other, and to engage and put all the issues that have been raised out there.
Abantu batano na batatu nigo babekiro byarana gwikiwa ase kigambiro aso gwekora ko baba wakili gose abanachibina asensemo ya Nanyuki okwana chinga kecho abawakili abo batenerete kinekyo nigo barurege kurege tindi asonde bwensi ora chigotoka ka gwekoro mu wakili na korwa gose na kurege kurege tindi boigo ochiase abanainchi abo kanye bakorire ebyasara na batano na batatabo asibatebire mbachikwimukerwe getambukire getindikeri chiko chinga kibono baikiwe bosio ubwekegambiro.
Innocent members of public have lost their money. Others have also lost their assets like land and motor vehicles as a consequence of illegal activities by these individuals. Well, the court will be delivering its ruling tomorrow, and we do expect that the application that has been made by the prosecution will find favor of the court so that investigations can be done up to finality. This is a matter that the advocates and members of the public, and particularly those who have been affected by such activities, are taking serious and firm interest on.
And we must say we are all in support of what is happening in Nanyuki, and ours is to send a cautionary statement to members of the public, the banks and all the stakeholders to just know that the documents drawn by these quacks, as we are calling them, are null and void. So be very cautious about this, and if this information comes up before court and if such documents are submitted, the same cannot be relied upon. So we just want to warn the banks.
Chinga kicho kiombe kiaba wakili goselo Society of Kenya nigo batebire bago cha kubwate siaba na chibi na abobo maene kuligereria na kulingoria ngambara byaba bawekora aba wakili bobo limo asibatebire mbali go chikorosa kulinde nigo bago cha gwetana na sebigambero byonse ase county chonsi aiga sense ya Kenya na kuligereria na kubabwata bali bagenderete gwekora na kulia chibesa nini bo y'abanainchi au batamanyeti igoro yeli chiko boikirano.
LSK, we are here in support with our brothers at Nanyuki chapter. Ours is to implore, because we've issued show cause letters to various offices within the branch who don't have advocates. Kindly comply. In the meantime, if you're an employee there and you know your boss hasn't put someone as an advocate to man you, kindly just run away, because we are coming for you. We don't want to be on a collision path with anyone. Ours is just to make sure that both our bread and butter and also the interest of the members of public is protected. We've seen very many swindled. Yesterday we had a quack arraigned in court at Igania Law Courts. Someone who has been masquerading as an advocate for a period of over a year. So we want to warn the members of public, be vigilant, go to someone who is an
Avarubi korwa sensome ya lungalunga kaunti ya Kwale litukuli igoro mbaye tuobokonyi bwenge ncho korwa se omokonyi bomorai bwense Rigathi Gachagua mwaziri wa madini Salim Mvurya amono mugavana bwe kaunti ya Fatuma Achani kolengana baraboni go bagitembia mono maega yokwegwa amato yekerero aywaranyale ko gacha Chinsu no nyenekero bagendrete no burubi bwabo nchiba isago salika goikacheikire se echiro okwana boigono mwaziri wa madini Mvurya oyoboletie abarubi bagendere negasi abono mokia ekiagera yonenseme enene yengencho eliogosira uchumi ya serikali wose blue economy chingaki nere Rigathi Gachagua alieteira yokogendera gokonya barubi ekiagere manifesto ya Kenya Kwanza nkorwa bottom up bunenchire mayogo konya bali bokonyora wanse gochaigoro.
Wale wafadhili wote ambao walikuwa wakifanya study work sasa hivi lazima wapitie ministry, na sisi kama Kwale tutaendelea kupata vitu ambavyo ni vya maana.
Wale wafadhili wote ambao walikuwa wanafadhili mambo ya uchumi samawati, Your Excellency, tumewaleta kwa meza. Pale mahali ilikuwa imefichika, sasa tumefichua.
Yale maendeleo tumeleta hapa ni mambo ya uvuvi. Kwa sababu serikali yetu ni ile ya bottom up na kuinua wale wako chini wakuje wapi, na tumeshuhudia zile bota
University ya Nairobi ko bwaterana nababwatani aomba chagetie amaigerio igoro yengencho enene ya matoke ose value addition elio abasubati banyaleko bagusirwa ninchere yo okwana abwe igoro abasubati anene cross university yo nigo batebire bagucha gokonya na koro maigirio abene ochiase abalemi ba matoke anene cross county ya Meru bunenchere moyo gokinia ekemeli ekyo nigo batebire chinchera nchirororo chekerero chiranyare gutumeka na korusia na koirira matoke talio koliweka kulende konyora na ende amadini ande korwasa matoka yo gose value addition.
The industries which are showing that you can use everything of a banana. You know, you can use even the leaves, you can use for different, purposes. I understand you can even have vegetables and so on. So we are saying that we would like it to be an industry, in this area where everything we have about bananas and so on is produced.
Empowered in economic empowerment. If women are empowered to fight security and also to resist other issues like gender-based violence, that's how this country as a group can have a better quality.
Biamano mwancho moligereria tukolera bwa sebono kulinde na inde amange asenchera yobwenge nekerekoraga Chinsa 10 chemaragoba ya bono ngwakangambia mono kirage gochiase bali mwensi mwato bwatire wetera senchera yemitandao Ndizi TV News Digital abonensemo ya Facebook abayigo Ndizi TV News asensemo ya YouTube mwensi bali mwato merechi ujumbe togwakanga mbia mono kirage olitwa watiranire komo kwenekia onsi ya wikeire wetera senchera yebimanyirerio negakoro kwa Joshua Auta chingaki Abgal Nyanchama ayenekire buna onsi agocheira senchera yobororo wetera senchera yemitandao chibicha amo na maliogi na inche nako yaleteire asenchera yobwenge nigonkoro kwa Sara Nyarangi Ontita na akoganirio twaro boligereria borobya ime ya Ndizi TV.
Ndizi TV, ubwansu bw'omu Gusii. omurigereria bwa television ya Ndizi chinga kichiri kwa beri gukukanya buno nigo chekiranire egeteseni kio na mbeye mogitizi ya Ndizi TV nigo kirinkira guchasuri